Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. And about a month ago, I made a video about Roy Brewer's TagCut. And somebody questioned tonight, how can you put the names inside a TagCut? I mean, it draws it, but how are you going to center your name or your address and everything if you have a group together? When you have a box, it's going to center itself if you have Snap to Object. And I've got these names in boxes that are identical, 3 by 1.5. I'm going to delete these because I've got them saved. I'm going to launch TagCut. I'm going to click on I'm actually going to get rid of, well, it's going to change that name, but with TagCut, it does this. And I'm going to have 4 by 3 tags, and I'm going to put create. So Mr. Brewer's TagCut saves you a lot of time in cutting lines. But how do you put a name in there? You can't really snap to it because it's not really a box, it's lines. Now there is one way around that, and if you set your nudge factor on 3 inches and you use your Smart Fill tool with no fill and no outline, it just creates a ghost. And then you could get your item and center it in the ghost. Of course, you'd have to do that with every one of them. And you can kind of see it. Well, you don't even know where the ghost is, but it's edge. But you can do this. Select both of them and go CE. And then that's in the center. You'd have to do it in the right order because you don't want to move that box. You'd have to click on your box. I'll tell you what, let's put our name out of the, let's start over. Let's put our name out of the way. Let's get a ghost box, nudge it up, and select that last and go CE. Select, I'm holding down the shift, go CE. That put it in the center, and then you can nudge the name down. But we're talking a lot of time. You can actually delete that box, that ghost box. That's one way to do it. But I'm not suggesting you do that. I'm just kind of showing that off. You could import a Corel Draw file that you've already drawn called name tags. And of course I should have broken them apart. Go to group, ungroup, hit that, group this back together, Control G, and then hit P, put it in the center of the page. Here's kind of the trick. You need to ungroup them now. And this is still a weird way to do it, but it's pretty cool. Holding down the Alt key and deleting those boxes. Anything the Alt in the pick tool, I must have deleted a name somehow. I must have hit that Y. So let's hold down the Alt key, be a little more careful not to hit that Y this time. Then just hold down the Alt key. I'm going to get it real skinny. Now you don't want to do anything with this except for Control G, and then I want to nudge it out of the way like 3 times. Then I'm going to hit P and put that in the center, and I can nudge this back. And now my names are in the center. And you're not going to just make names, but if you had it all dialed in. So that's one way to put it inside a TagCut. I'm sorry if that was totally confusing, but I was just trying to answer somebody's question. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.